Hello, hello. This is Gerald Salenti. It's March 2nd, 2021, and your new Trends Journal's out. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, Roaring 21, busting loose. That's right. It's happening big time. We've identified it. We see the trends. We see a number of the new products, services, the things that people are looking for. To young people, this is an old people's illness. Only the old are dying from the virus. They don't know any of their friends that are dying from this. And for good reason. When you look at the data, which the prostitutes, the low-life pieces of slimy crap who bow down and suck up to their corporate pimps and their government whoremasters never tell you about. Hey, you take that place called Israel. Only 87% of the people who died from the virus are over 65. Hey, how about that place, Canada, where that Trudeau, or a true jerk, or a true moron, or a true arrogant little imbecile that closed down the place and bada bing, bam, boom. Guess what? Canada just came out today with its 2020 GDP numbers. Only the worst since like 1960. Closed down the place. Oh, only around 80% of the people that died up there are from nursing homes, because everybody knows once you get out of a nursing home, then you go to day camp. To young people, they see what's going on. They want to break loose. They're busting loose. And we've been seeing it. We're writing about it. We know what it is. And this is big. It's big. The economy, that's another story. Hey, the markets didn't do so good today, huh? After a big boom yesterday. What's going to happen next? It's all in your Trends Journal. The Fed's silent war to gain more control. They're going to try to keep this up. That's an article by Gregory Mannarino. We're showing where this is going. We say this, I say in the Trends Journal, this is going to be the bust year. There's going to be the Biden boom, all that fake dough pumping things up. And it's going to be roaring out there. Yep. But for how long and how bad and how big? Take a look at what's going on in the global marketplace. Trends on the global economic front. Hey, good news. The British pound climbed to a 3-year high. Yeah, you deserve it. They only have a 3-century low in their GDP last year. It makes perfect sense. And how about that place called India, huh? Oh, yeah, their Senex, their markets, shoot, flying high, even higher than the Dow this year. Oh, and things are going great over there, too. Oh, they only had about several quarters of negative GDP before this happened, the COVID war. It was only down about 22% in one quarter last year, but everything is fine. Markets are going high. And China, a lot about China. What's going on in China? And of course, the global market, what's going on in Myanmar, what's going on in Thailand. Hey, and the young people are back on the streets, even in Hong Kong. You know what? Ties back into the cover of the Trends Journal. Got it? Youth are ready to rock and roll. It's the youth revolution. It's part of the Roaring 21s. It's all together. It doesn't stop at one point. The young people, look at the old freaks running the show out there. And their lives are locked down. They've had it. Oh, and talking about freaks. Hey, did you see what happened to Andy Cuomo? Yep, that's the guy, all nipple rings. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo accused by a third woman of unwanted sexual advance. And now what they did, the State Assembly Speaker, Carl Hesty, said, quote, a year into the pandemic and as New Yorkers receive the vaccine, the temporary emergency powers have served their purpose. It's time for them to be repealed. The bill seeks to repeal Cuomo's emergency powers. All right. What baloney, that guy. The reason they're repealing it is because of Cuomo getting called out for sexual harassment. Yeah. But who was the first to say he should have none of those executive orders? Only a year ago, you little piece of crap, Hesty, and all you other scum up there that let this slime ball ruin of New York, that's locked it down, along with that other piece of arrogant shit, Mayor de Blasio. Screw you, de Blasio. You're Wilhelm. You use the Italian name of your mother to get the votes. Wilhelm? Hi, Wilhelm. Hi, Cuomo. I called this freak out a year ago. And now, because he's called for sexual harassment, they take his executive powers away from him. Here, this is me then. In an effort to combat the spread of coronavirus pandemic, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announced at a press conference this morning the executive order, which I talked about in our Trends Journal and Trends in the News. He made up this thing 2 weeks ago, slipped this legislation in there so he would give him the power. It didn't exist before. It didn't exist. He gave it to himself. I understand that it will cause unhappiness. How about suicide? How about deep depression? Closing down all the businesses, making up laws, making up rules as they go along with no quantitative data, no scientific data. Show me the scientific data. I don't want to know anything else. If you ask the American people to choose between public health, the economy, then it's no contest. Hey, Cazzone, nobody asked me. You dictated. You're the boss. You're telling everybody what to do, like all the other politicians. You guys forgot 2 words, public servant. Could you get that in your mind? Oh no, we're the honorable. We got all these people bowing down and sucking up to us. You have to too. Let's keep you by your word, Cuomo. Let's put you by your word, Cuomo. All right, there you go. Look at this crap, this BS, this I love the name, State Assembly Speaker Carl Hesty. Speaker speaking nothing but a load of bullshit. Yeah, Speaker, the names, Honorable Speaker, your official assholes. Oh, can't be disrespectful to assholes. They have a positive function. And now Biden, the White House, the U.S. will have enough vaccinations for every adult to get the shot by May. Yeah. And we're writing in the Trends Journal. It's going on in Europe. It happened in Israel. All the Green Pass laws. What it means, what's going to happen. And there are other great articles in the Trends Journal, too, on technocracy by Joe Duran, political prisoners in the USA, blockchain battles. And he did guest special reports on GameStop and on and on. So we're doing everything we can to fight. And we're way ahead. A year ahead. You heard it right in front of you. You saw it. This thing's coming down. It's the Roaring 21s. That's right. Ready to let loose and have a good time. And all those stiff old cats, all those murderous bastards, and to be equal, bitches, don't have a clue. But you do. So thank you for subscribing to the Trends Journal. Tell your friends. If you haven't subscribed, sign up now. History before it happens. Where's the markets going? What's going on geopolitically? Whoop, didn't mention a word about Syria, Iran, Israel. We'll have to, lots more. Read your Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. There's no magazine like it in the world. Thank you. The COVID-19 war has changed the world, but who's prepared? What's next? It's in your Trends Journal. Trends Journal subscribers are prepared. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.